Hello everybody and welcome to the next round of the Big Sports Dota 2 Cup. Oh, unfortunately I haven't put on my open mic again. But today we have Imba Battlenet versus Aurochs. Vega's making an awful lot of background noise while I'm talking.
What?
It sounds absolutely dreadful, but hopefully that'll stop very, very shortly. It's still going.
Why? What's happening? Um,
All the crunching.
Coaching. Is it fine now?
10 seconds remaining.
Is it
Wow,
okay?
your
Is it
mic
okay now?
is your mic is really not working right now.
5 seconds remaining.
And
It's
Reserve time.
okay, just can you hear through it now, or do I have to turn it off?
Team ban.
it's okay now. It's okay now.
Okay, fantastic. Well, sorry about that, everyone, and welcome to Aurochs. I thought they were just Aurochs versus. As we all know, we know them, we love them, but we're not going to root for them because, of course, it's an equal game, and we just much as love to see teams play properly. That's all we're after. Imba Battlenet, and we are already seeing the first bans. And the standard ones that you respect. Again, we talk about this a lot. If you ever listen to us, of course, we don't have a lot of views on this channel because we've just switched to it. But we're a lot more popular on our old channel. You will know that we say all the time it's a little bit depressing. We're just all waiting for the update because we're waiting for those balances. At the moment, we know what's going to be banned out. Nyx Assassin, Darkseer, it's between those guys. Bat Rider,
10 seconds. 10
Bat Rider
seconds
Undying.
remaining.
It's all the kind of same story
5
over
seconds remaining.
and over again. Oh, Magnus. Oh, and actually
Oh.
Shadow Demon, another support. There you go. You can hear the nice, oh, okay, that one instead. But, you know, you normally see them, and there's always a strategy to it. For example, now if Imba want to pick up Magnus, they have the opportunity to. I
Oh,
don't think
keeper.
they're big fans, but there we go, magically. And now Aurochs are probably going to pick up Keeper, and
Well-
maybe. Who do you think next,
Well,
JD?
really weird actually that Keeper of the Light makes it through the pool because it now Aurochs have an opportunity to pick up Keeper of the Light and Phantom Lancer, and we know how good those two are together. They've pretty much dominated the meta together, and just how good those two heroes work together is kind of the reason that Keeper of the Light is being almost instantly first banned, but Wisp is going to be picked up instead by Aurochs, and they've gone immediately for Puck, just to try and counter that Magnus in mid, and maybe even a Queen of Pain if Imba wanted to go there. So no Keeper picked up in the first round of picks. Very, very interesting, especially seeing that he wasn't banned out, and Imba went for the Shadow Demon instead. So this lets Imba pick up the Keeper if they want him. I wouldn't be surprised if they did pick him up, because Keeper, the best support in this version. And it just kind of shows how much teams respect Wisp right now that Aurochs have first picked him over a Keeper of the Light.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, I think this is the first time if ever we've actually seen Keeper not being first picked, but we
5
always
seconds
we mention it
remaining.
whenever they appear. He's a hero that you easily forget, or it's a hero that you easily forget. Wisp, so insanely powerful, and global strategy is something that really teams are struggling to deal with at the moment. There isn't a successful counter. You can't put a team fight team up against it, and that's why Wisp is so great, especially against heroes like Magnus and a composition that works well with him. Because Teamfight and Wisp don't mix. Wisp takes the carry out of the game before it's over, and Puck, my favourite mid. If you've ever listened to me before, you know how much I love Puck. Puck is going to be playing mid, Wisp being the big support of the game, but Imba Battlenet respond by picking up one of the best carries at the moment, Lifestealer. Someone who actually does a decent job against the ever-feared Phantom Lancer when he gets on Mjolnir. And if he gets the Skullbasher too, generally they have quite a nice time against him, although it is necessary to get a little bit more help if you really want to stop the mode at the moment.
Yeah, certainly, and Imba Battlenet deciding that Lifestealer is a better choice, and really nice to see finally teams, even though they're both in the pool, not picking up what has been known and referred to now as Cancer Lancer, which is Phantom Lancer plus Keeper of the Light, which is just so disruptive. Keeper of the Light gets picked up anyway by Imba Battlenet. There we go. We were expecting it. It was bound to happen at some point, and Imba decide we may as well have him. Aurochs gave him away. There's no harm in picking him up, but they took a lot of their reserve time thinking about who they actually wanted to pick up in that second picking slot just then. And Aurochs now have the opportunity to pick someone up, and there's Bounty Hunter. They've picked him up, and now they get to ban all the heroes that could be good against him, and that's pretty important because Bounty Hunter is one of those heroes that he can have an amazing time, and he can impact the game so much if you can limit what the opponents choose, if you can give him a really nice lane.
Well, we've seen Imba come against a bounty hunter before. We were talking about in that version in particular not having a great counter to him, but they came up with work, and it was an incredible sight to see. But I have to say, this is a team that so far it surprised me that Aurochs has not picked up their hard
10
carry to go with
seconds
Wisp.
remaining.
Normally, you want to pick it up before the first banning stage with whoever
5
you go
seconds
going with Wisp,
remaining.
because let's face it, now Imber are probably going to be trying to ban out absolutely everyone that they can that's
Reserve
best
time.
with Wisp. We're probably expecting to see tiny bans, Chaos Knight bans, and all the that kind of thing, because it just works so nicely. There you go, the Chaos ban, I called
Dire
it.
team
You will
ban.
be seeing it because Wisp makes teams lose control of their bladder. There's no other term for it. It's just terrifying, and Aurochs didn't have a much nicer time here for banning. They don't have to fearfully pick away. They can kind of decide what they want to get rid of. They're going to be focusing on supports. Disruptor, a hero that's such a strong counter to Wisp because, well, Glimpse and Kinetic Field, and actually no, I take it back. Disruptor isn't that good against Wisp because you can't get off the Glimpse. But it's still a real pain, and it's not bad because the second they come in, you do use it. I take that back again. There we go. I've worked it out. I worked out how it works nicely. I knew
10
there was a counter
seconds
somehow.
remaining.
He just has to glimpse them back, and all of a sudden they're exactly back where they were and
5
relocates for
seconds
nothing.
remaining.
Very good job. And of course, Aurochs don't want that. They also probably want to get away any strong heroes like Bane,
Dire
people that
team
work
ban.
nicely with Keeper of the Light, and actually Gyrocopter, another hero that works
Radiant team
very
ban.
strongly and could be a hint that Aurochs are looking for a Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, Gyro is one of those carries that you just kind of have to ban out any main. He's going to be quite good in mid versus Puck with the flat cannon. It's going to do an awful lot of damage to Puck. Puck really can't survive very long against Gyro just because the amount of harass that he can bring down, just spamming the flat cannon. Imba Battlenet get rid of Sand King, which is quite a nice ban. They needed to make sure
Radiant
that he's
team
out because of his team fight potential. And he can really give Aurochs tri-lane an awful lot, especially with a Wisp. Silencer as well. Completely banned out by Imba Battlenet. He can counter the Magnus and the Lifestealer if he can pull off a good ultimate, and Storm Spirit drafted by Imba Battlenet. He's a hero that we see an awful lot going mid recently. I saw him go offlane with Dendi not too long ago when they just couldn't deal with him. If he gets that very fast Orchid, he just absolutely destroys games.
He's the essence of a mid-game carry. He snowballs and snowballs and snowballs to the point where in the mid-game he is
10 seconds
absolutely
remaining.
unbeatable, and only when it gets to late and the other carries have managed to get a little
5
bit more
seconds.
farm,
5
providing
seconds
they haven't been
remaining.
completely shut down by Storm Spirit, that there's any chance of it. And let's face it,
Reserve
if
time.
anyone is going to be great for trying to deal with Wisp, it's going to be Storm Spirit. He's invulnerable to the tether if he uses his ultimate to get through to it. If he gets the farm that's necessary, he can use Electric Vortex and just take away that overcharged carry. He has the ability to really cause some trouble, and he's great against Nature's Prophet, the untalked about counter for him, because Ball Lightning straight through the trees. But the picks are flying. Imba finished their tri-lane with Rubik. We're going to be seeing possibly Magnus on, looks like Magnus on the offlane, Storm Spirit in mid, unless they try and do the Dendi Storm Spirit offlane. And Rubik and Keeper supporting Lifestealer, but for Aurochs we're going to have Wisp and this makes a very confusing lane, but they're of course going for the Wisp and Ricky combo. Wisp is going to be supported by Ricky. Puck's going to be going mid. Nature's Prophet's going to be jungling, and Bounty Hunter's going to be on the offlane.
Yeah, Ricky last picked up by Aurochs. He's a hero that can counter Storm Spirit very, very nicely if you can relocate on top of him and give him that quick smoke. And if you can get up a Diffusal Blade quickly on Ricky, Storm Spirit has nowhere to go and he gets killed very, very fast. So the Ricky drafted by Aurochs just to stop that Storm Spirit, and I can imagine that's probably going to go quite well. I've seen Ricky's getting drafted up more and more recently. He's a hero that the teams are just favouring over a lot of other people to try and counter these Storm Spirit picks and Queen of Pains. And I want to see him do well, because I'm yet to see a Ricky actually do what he's meant to do.
Yeah, well, Ricky is one of these heroes that is absolutely fantastic if it's done right. It has to absolutely be done correctly, because if you don't get the smoke off, you are then a useless hero. Your entire job is to get that perfectly, get it in the middle of the fight, and that's that done. It's literally Everything comes down to that smoke, and if you don't pull it off, well, then you're just not good enough. Your role as Ricky is to get the smoke down and then skirmish, try and kill off the supports, because that's the main kind of lifeline to the team, especially before the carries are extremely, extremely farmed.
Yeah,
But
and
we don't see it very often. Sorry.
no, no, definitely not. I mean, we never really see Ricky picked up, but Ricky is one of the heroes. If he gets farmed, he's probably one of the hardest carries in the game. He's just too easy to counter mid and early to mid game, and not until he gets really loads and loads of items. He doesn't really do much, but he absolutely completely counters pretty much any other carry right now. If you can throw up that smoke, there's almost nowhere to go. And I do expect Ricky to have a good game here because the tri-lane from Imba, even though it's strong, I think Ricky can do okay. They only have one hard disable, which is the Rubik telekinesis, and Ricky should be able to survive in lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit of trouble because other people are trying to be casting on Ember. Just we're their favourites. We don't know what to say. We're so happy, but we can roughly guess. I'm obviously JD always handles the Radiant. I always handle the Dire, so I'm gonna guess which one Dubas and CA are gonna do. I'll just trade it around because But let JD run through the Radiant, and then I'll switch over to Aurochs and the Dire.
Yeah, and just guess. So we'll hopefully have that. So RR will be taking up the Lifestealer. Infamous will be on his Rubik like normal. IRQ on the heavy support. We'll be taking up Keep of the Light. Joker, Magnus. Looks like they're going to be putting Magnus in mid and MNT on the Storm Spirit.
Absolutely. Now, if we switch over to the Dire, it is Boz. There is Dubas disconnected, but so far we know that there is Seema on the Ricky, Tony Montana on Puck, Ala Madrid on the Wisp, and CA and Dubas will either be getting. Oh, for goodness sake! Now their names for now. I forget what heroes. JD, help me! No! Shut. What heroes were there? Go on, be amazing.
What heroes the Aurochs chose?
What are the other two heroes Aurochs have left because they've escaped my mind?
Oh, it's been a very long time. What are the two heroes that Aurochs chose? I cannot remember who they drafted. I cannot remember who they drafted, but hopefully we'll see very soon who they drafted. Of course, you can't flick up the screen and have a look. Yeah, there was definitely a Prophet in there. And Bounty Hunter, well done, Joe.
Somebody give me a medal as best memory caster in the world, and all of Oh, he can't reconnect, so we have to remake. We're very, very sorry about this, but of course we now have a beautiful splash screen for you to deal with, and unfortunately we'll be silent. We'll be switching soon with people. We'll be having beautiful music soon, so don't you worry. Just keep on tuned in. But as for now, and unfortunately we'll be a little bit quiet. You'll miss our beautiful voices. Well, you'll miss JD's beautiful voice and my slightly ruffled one. But we will see you very soon. Sorry about this.
Yep, hang in there and we'll be right back. Hello, welcome back, and we're just in the picking stage once again, and it's just an all pick, so everyone's just picking up the heroes that they had beforehand, and we will not be running through the teams again. I can't imagine, because that's a little bit of a bore running through the teams several times. So if you want to go back and have a look at who was playing who, well, you don't really need to, because you'll see anyway.
Well, I finally want to say Dubas will be on Nature's Prophet and CA will be on the Bounty Hunter. So yay, yes. I finished my Dire section.
There we go.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
There we go. A few minutes later, Vague finally gets to finish off the list of who's playing who, and we will be jumping back into the game in approximately 10 seconds once this splash screen is gone. And I hate how, even though everybody has chosen all their heroes, we cannot just have the option to jump into the game. It's quite a bore, but here we go, and we are back in. So excellent.
I don't really know. It's not that bad, but I do wonder who's going to win here.
Prepare
Are
for
Imba going to be
battle.
able to pull off the Storm Spirit kind of? Are Imba going to pull off the Storm Spirit thing, or I mean, is it viable? Are they going to be able to manage if Storm Spirit is going mid and Magnus is going off lane as they are? Ooh, Imba have a nice new banner, but or is he going to be able to dominate the game, or is Ricky and Wisp going to be too effective a combo? They are perfect to go against him. Absolutely perfect. Ricky has the Sanjin Yasha as well. That's nice. I love the Sanjin Yasha. Oh, he's got Sanjin Yasha. Mine got converted. I'm not happy with Val for doing that, but he's got the singular item. But they have this combo. It's going to be so effective against M&T if they pull it off. But Storm Spirit is all about fast reactions. If he can ball lightning out of there the second he sees the relocate point, and of course the relocate point is very easy to notice,
30
then Ricky
seconds to
doesn't have
battle.
that advantage of Wisp. Ricky can only come in by invis, and if still knowing M&T, he'll definitely be picking up some kind of invis detection as much as possible. If he starts to get snowballed, he will pick up a gem. But at the moment he will be going mid, of course, but he's just going to stay bottom at the moment because I think he's wanting to go and he's wanting to get a kill of the jungle, although he's not going to get that much because CA and the bounty hunter who's going to be going on the off lane is a
Battle
bit
begins.
too more focused on trying to find bot room, and he gets it, and it's a double damage.
Yeah, MNT getting the null talisman straight away, as well as a little bit of regen. It looks like he is going to be sticking around on bottom lane, maybe with Infamous. He's actually been given a sentry, so MNT, it looks like he is going to be soloing, or he is going to be the main carry, with Rubik and IRQ supporting him, and they're putting Joker in mid on the Lifestealer coming up against Tony Montana on the puck. And Imba, once again, we see completely shaking it up, and this is going to be extremely interesting.
Well, I hope anyone watching can forgive me for that weirdest lane combo ever, but fair enough. Life's still a mid. I've never seen it before, but if anyone can do it, it is Imba, and Joker does normally play the mid, so probably should have spotted it anyway. Just thought maybe they're mixing roles up again. Absolutely insane. Do they reckon that Lifestealer is going to be able to beat Puck? Of course, Rage is a great way to avoid all of the spells, so maybe this is another one of those preempted, pre-thought abilities, and with open wounds, he might just pull it off. I have no idea.
Yeah, we see Keeper of the Light is just jungling at the moment with Rubik, just doing everything they can just to continue getting some levels and XP. And I expect if Joker gets too harassed, he's actually going to dive Tony Montana. Tony Montana very, very lucky to get away from that one, but Infamous is coming in with a telekinesis. One telekinesis will get the kill, but he's actually managed to pot up now, and they won't get it in a very nice phase shift to be able to dodge the right click to get back up to full HP. Tony Montana nearly getting caught underneath the tower. Very nice play by Joker to get that open wounds when Tony looked like he was going to get caught. And Infamous actually looks like he's going to be going mid, supporting Joker now to try and help against this puck.
Well, this laning may seem a little bit crazy, but what it actually is the same strategy we've seen Imba being using recently. It's something they're trying to develop, and it's where they're picking carries that can carry potential heroes that can offlane as well, and they're running the supports as constant roamers, and it's worked very nicely in their favor before. We see one of them jungling to the best of their ability, the other one kind of supporting the hero that needs it most, and that's how they're running it. They're going mid a lot. They're putting one or two supports mid to help out whoever's there, and it's proving such an effective and such a strange tactic that's just kind of hitting the semi-pro scene very, very hard.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the way that that Na'Vi have started playing with the two roaming supports and then getting three on solo lanes just to be able to be okay. I mean, you've got Magnus on a solo right now, Storm Spirit on the solo, and he, as we were saying, I saw Dendy run him in a solo, solo v solo, 1v1, and he managed to get an Orchid in 9 minutes. And if MNT can do that, then that's going to be absolutely insane if MNT can get that very fast, 'cause that's going to absolutely destroy Puck with the big initiation that Storm Spirit can do, being able to pop the Orchid before Puck can get away.
It's a little bit insane. I mean, it seems a little bit like everybody's got the tactics far too much from the European big teams, and don't ever copy Dendi, just don't ever copy Navi, just go with exactly what works. But of course Imba are doing this, they know it works, they've tried it before, and they seem to like this tactic. It's different, and it does make a very weird kind of combination, but MNT is winning this lane. We can look at last hits and deniers and see that he is having a great time against Bounty Hunter, 13 last hits compared to only 5, and CA is having to use all of his regen. He had a healing salve originally in 3 tangos, now he only has 2 tangos, and he's lost the salve because MNT is really bringing the pain.
Yeah, and it's just the right clicks and being able to just do the mini combos that Storm Spirit can do, just like that. Really bringing CA down, and he's going to continue doing them. And look how much damage it does to CA, and MNT can just continue to regen up with his tangos, while CA really has to use up a lot more because MNT is just really bringing the pain on him right now. And every right click when he uses a spell just does so much damage, putting 2 into overload for that big harass. An extra 50 damage on each right click is an awful log deal. Back in mid, Tony Montana very lucky to get away once again, managing to use the phase shift plus the illusionary orb to dodge IRQ and Infamous coming round to try and get the gank. And Tony Montana getting lucky, but still not doing too bad on farm. 13 and 2. Lifestealer on 19 and 3. Obviously having the better of the lane, but you would expect that because Rubik is here in support as well.
Absolutely, and we can see that Ricky's doing a great job because RR cannot get close. Wisp is constantly around pestering him, and he's having a horrible time as a result of it. With only 6 last hits, he's not able to even get close to this Ricky, who is also essentially solo laning, but RR constantly on low health. Really having a nightmare here. But yeah. Tony Montana is getting attacked again, but of course, the amount of dukes that Puck has means that it doesn't work. He just uses his phase shift, he uses his illusory orb, that famous combo, and gets away. And what else is what else is Lifestealer meant to do when you can't stop it?
Well, yeah, basically at the moment all they're looking to do is just harass Puck down and make sure they pick up the runes so that Tony Montana can't just continually heal himself up and maybe has to stand around and be a bit more defensive. And it's working out. He's nearly completely used up all his regen. He didn't pick up that last rune. Infamous managed to snag the double damage. And Tony Montana is being put on the defensive quite a lot. I mean, he's now 7 last hits behind Lifestealer, and he's 2 denies behind as well. So, and that's being able to limit his level. He's still only level 5, so he's only about half a level ahead of Joker, even though they've been kind of dual laning there. And it's just looking really, really good for Lifestealer versus the Puck at the moment, just because Infamous is managing to hang around and they're managing to bring on an awful lot of harass. And as soon as Puck runs out of mana, that's when their time is to strike, because with no mana regen, it's gonna come soon.
Absolutely. We see Seema and Ala Madrid actually diving RR. Seema has completely dived under the tower. This is a huge mistake. Skewer, are they going to be able to survive this? They get the kill. Is Seema going to survive? The tower has taken damage from Wisp. Instead, Wisp might fall to the tower. Is that going to be enough? No, he gets away on 5 HP, and Ricky has to put up because he was on something about 20. He's actually going mid. He's got level 6. He's going to try and gank. Or is he? No, he's turning back around. He knows he can't get away with it. And Lifestealer actually going on Tony Montana again, but the combo is too effective. They cannot stop him, although they've used all his regen and is having to bottle crow.
Yeah, and a nice play by Seema and Hala Madrid as well. As when Seema looked like he was going to die to the tower, he actually took the aggro off of himself, and Wisp took it, and then he managed to tether and get away. So very nice play by both of them to be able to actually get away from that one. But what's important is that MNT now has level 6, and as soon as he gets another sentry down in this bottom lane, very dead Bounty Hunter if he manages to jump him, because Bounty Hunter cannot survive against the combo that Storm Spirit brings out at this early level. And back up top, it looks like they want to dive RR again. They're going to surely get him. One more right click from Seema will do the trick. He has Blink back up in 6, doesn't even need it, gets another kill. He's just going to pop invisible now and continue to walk away, and Wisp plus Ricky working perfectly for them. And Tony Montana looks like he's going to be able to get away from this just with an illusionary orb. So
yeah, the illusory orb is up, but he's not using it. He's actually staying in the fight. Look at that. Ricky gets another kill. They are being so effective. It looks like Imba is actually struggling for the first time. We've been casting a few of these BigPoint games, but this time Aurochs are really showing there's something to be messed with, and I think Imba are going to have to step up a little bit more and try and definitely stop this Ricky. They're either mathematical geniuses or the luckiest souls alive for Ricky to and Wisp to have survived that first kill, and it has given them so much that it's going to be such an effective counter. Nature's Prophet has got his regen rune, he's carrying on farming, but M&T is not missing a last hit. He's so accurate. He's actually going. He's got an talisman, he's got a belt of strength, he's got his power treads up, and we expect a fast orchid from him very, very soon.
Well, the reason he went for power treads instead of just rushing the orchid like I've seen a lot of players actually do recently. A lot of players have just on Storm Spirit just completely forsaken boots altogether in order to pick up a very fast orchid and then get the boots after because they feel like orchid is more important. But MNT obviously not one of those players. Feels like he can get boots first just for the extra right click, just for the extra survivability. Then he can start to build his orchid after that. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see whether that actually works out. We still see Infamous and RRQ just walking around. We've got some Treants chasing Infamous in the jungle. Now they're going to back off as they're about to wilt and die anyway.
Well, we know MNT is normally a player that does build quite defensively. He doesn't like to be too risky. He likes to generally get some strong kind of anything that keeps his health up or gives him the ability to raise his health a little bit more. It's going to give him a little bit more spell power, and he does the little items. There are a lot of players that completely forsake them, but they are so valuable. They can't be forgotten, and it always goes in his favour. But now Joker going on Tony Montana again. There's no way he's going to be able to do anything, but Tony actually stays in. No, he does actually use the I can't remember it. Whatever it is. Teleport. I knew that. Ethereal Jaunt to get away from it. And Ricky is just farming in the jungle. He's got so much farm already. 1.5k in the bank. As fast Diffusal Blade will be so easy for him at the moment. But CA looks like he's going to kill IRQ. Nature's Prophet steals the kill. Nice from him.
Wow, yeah, Prophet. I think Prophet kind of needed to use that because I don't think Bounty Hunter was going to be able to catch him in time. Bounty Hunter only has normal boots, and Keeper of the Light has normal boots as well, but he is so much faster than Bounty Hunter at this stage. Like, he could probably have just run away, so I don't think CA was going to be able to get there. And so Prophet obliged and thought, okay, if you're not going to get the kill, I think I'll have it. Prophet gets another kill. That's going to help him a lot. I think he already has his Midas. It's just being sent to him now. That actually managed to get his Hand of Midas, so that's why he actually took that kill.
Absolutely. Joker determined to kill Tony Montana in mid. It's just not working. He's got a lot more farm. He's very successful in his aggressive stance, but it's just not beating him. Puck always finds a route out of it, and they can't stop it. And at top, RR having a nightmare of a time. Only 11 last hits, and Ricky has had free farm and free kills. 2 of them to be precise. It looks like he's actually bought something now, probably the Slippers of Agility. No, the recipe for his magic wand has finished that, and a Blade of Alacrity, so he is going to be getting a Diffusal Blade as fast as possible. But he can take his time. He's having a lovely, absolutely lovely time. Montana is going to turn it around on Joker, though. Joker was too aggressive. He's managed to kill Montana. Now M&T trying to kill Dubas. Dubas tried to come in to kill Infamous as well. But it's turned around. In comes the Ricky with Relocate on the Wisp. M&T may fall. 9 health. He's going to fall, surely. Nice dukes, but they can't avoid Nature's Prophet's ulti, and Puck manages to actually get the kill.
Very nice play again by Aurochs, diving around everywhere to get the kill. We see the power of Wisp plus Ricky. Imba try to turn it around, and they port it directly under the tower. They immediate smoke up on the Storm Spirit, and you just can't keep out. You can't keep an eye on everything that's going on. It's way too difficult, and the Wisp combo just absolutely wrecking them so far. Wisp has been one of the heroes that's really worked fantastically for Aurochs so far, being able to pick up the kills for Ricky with the extra move speed at the beginning with Tether, and now the Relocate working so well. Ricky already with two of his Blades of Alacrity. He is going to finish his Diffusal Blade within 2 or 3 minutes. And that is absolutely massive for Aurochs. And I really don't think Imba can deal with it at this stage. They do not have enough. I mean, Storm Spirit is forsaking his... is going BKB, sorry, and completely forsaking the Orchid.
Yeah, absolutely, and they don't stop farming. Aurochs have actually got very lucky to get the Wisp. Wisp, a hero that's normally insta-banned out, and if he's forgotten about, as he so frequently is, then if it's a best of 3, he continues to be banned out after it,
Dire's middle
because he
tower
almost
is
makes
under
a carry invincible if they work nicely with him. Chaos Knight in particular, heroes like Chaos Knight, Tiny, and Ricky are so effective. Ricky in particular against any spellcasters, that what can they do against it? It's so powerful, and Ricky's extra attack speed combined with it, plus the agility damage extra from backstab, as everybody naturally just starts running away from him. They can't help it. It's just, you just die from Ricky.
Dire's middle tower is under
They
attack.
Another
can't
kill
handle it.
goes to
Bounty picks
Bounty
off Keeper
Hunter.
of the Light.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bounty picks off Keeper of the Light.
in the jungle while Keeper was
Radiant's
trying to
top
get some
tower is
sort of
under
experience
attack.
and farm. Bounty Hunter just roams in, picks up the kill. Now he
Let's
has
look
his
at top.
phase boots, but back at top, another big kill for the Ricky with the smoke. There's just absolutely no way you can get away from the smoke. RR, sorry, trying to run the opposite direction to get out of it to skewer as fast as possible, but absolutely nothing happening. Cena gets the kill. And Puck kills off Storm Spirit, which is very big, but looking back at Ricky again, up goes the smoke. Hala Madrid looks like he's going to be falling to Joker. One more right click will do it, although the regen being used so effectively. Natsima wants to try and turn it around on Joker. Do they have the attacks? I think they do. Hala Madrid actually falls to the Keeper of the Light on the back of it. Can Seema kill Joker? No, he can't. He bottles up. Now he wants IRQ. He's going to be picking up IRQ. There's absolutely nothing he can do. One blink will get the kill. There it is. And with no invis detection, Ricky just gets away completely unharmed.
Well, why is there no invis? Now they've finally got some. Like, Joker is going for crazy on Seema. There goes the RP. They really want Seema dead, and they managed to get it. Fade Bolt. And everything was used to just completely destroy it. RP, the rage, the open wounds, Fade Bolt, everything. They just needed to kill Ricky, and now they finally have. He fell for the sentry, and that just went so nicely for them, but it's the only thing that has gone nicely. Everything else has been shut down, and their push is too strong with Nature's Prophet. They're taking down tier 2 bot. They've also almost taken tier 1 top and tier 1 mid. That's Aurochs, that is. Imba being completely shut down. MNT looks like he may fall. Just has to ball lightning out of the trees, because of course that's completely ineffective versus Storm Spirit. But that doesn't matter when Ricky and Wisp are dominating the game. Absolutely dominating. There is nothing here that Imba can really do against it, and you have to wonder, is there any way they can come back to the game? Let's have a look at experience and graph. It's now a little bit past that 10k breaking point for experience, and it's at 8k. It's actually at 9k for Golden, so it's still not gone past the 10k breaking point. If they want to turn it around, it's going to take a few Ricky kills, but they can manage it.
Yeah, but what was very important in that fight is that Ricky managed to buy the rest of his Diffusal Blade before he died, so he's still got his 13-minute Diffusal Blade. And huge problems for Imba because of that, because now he can absolutely just destroy Storm Spirit if he ever sees him. MNT down at bottom. Wisp is hanging around Ricky. It looks like they might want to try something. Are they going to tether up and go for it? The pings come out on Hala Madrid. There's the tether. They're just getting back onto the high ground, so no observer wards can spot them. And where are they going? They want to go somewhere. They want to go for Roshan, maybe. Yes, they've gone straight for Roshan, and Seema's going to be trying to pick this up. The Orchid. No, yeah. Orchid being popped by Dubas on Roche, so that he can't use any of his abilities. And they're going to be picking up a free Roshan here for Seema on the Ricky.
Well, Imba has no idea, and the overpower, plus the Treants tanking it, means that Seema can always guarantee a backstab. And he's got the Aegis. There we go. The extra gold is going to be so huge, it's going to allow him even more. Here we go, MNT is going to fall easily. There's nothing he can do. Diffusal Blade, MNT falls. Nature's Prophet manages to pick up the kill with his ulti. Absolutely dominated. What can Imba do here?
There's not really much that they've got. I mean, this Ricky plus Wisp absolutely wrecking the game. And I can't, you got to feel for Imba at this stage. They really don't have anything to try and get back into it. I mean, MNT was one of the heroes. He needs to get his very quick, a very quick. Oh, they've actually just went straight up top, and they're going to get another one. Very fast relocate from Wisp, actually. They were killing in mid, and then the relocate popped as soon as they got the kill. So that was a very nice timing by the Wisp. But Ricky picks up 2 more kills, dominating the game so far. But MNT has to get this BKB very soon, but he still only has Ogre Club. He's just not getting it fast enough, and they're going to be taking this tower very easily. Prophet gets even more farm, and Aurochs just go back
Well,
again, and they want Joker into the tower.
well, I don't think they're going to be able to really do anything here. I think Imba have maybe lost. Joker's been shut in by Dubas. Nice port in. He's going to go back around. Ricky has tethered up. He's going on attacking on the creeps. They're going to get Joker easily. Diffuser Blade goes up on Joker. Joker can't do anything. Look how fast he falls. Ricky takes the kill because Overcharge is OP. Oh my goodness. Overcharge is overpowered. There we go. And Imba might have to just call it. They can't fight this. They've snowballed too hard. Seema has got 3k in the bank. He can buy anything that he wants. M&T is just trying to get a little bit of harass off, but he can't do anything here.
Well,
And the tracker's gone off an M&T, so they always know where he is. They can relocate on him at will.
I think calling it at this stage may be a little bit presumptuous, especially seeing that they still have the Magnus RP plus the Storm Spirit being able to ball lightning through it from a massive distance, and that's a lot of damage. That's at least 600 magic damage minus the rest of MNT's combo while they're stunned. So there's absolutely no reason why they can't get back into this game. They just need to get a good RP, a good skewer, a good reverse polarity, and then Storm Spirit can dive in with the big combo, and they can try and get an easy kill there.
Well, Ricky has picked up an Eagle Song, so he's got even more damage than before. CA started to go on Imba, and they instantly just tried to attack him back, but in goes Puck. Ricky and Ricky blinks in, gets the kill on Keeper, gets the kill on Rubik. Joker may actually kill Seema, even in the smoke. Is Seema going to be able to do it? He infests, he comes out. Is he going to be able to do it? Tether stun. Seema kills Lifestealer, and the GGs are called. There we go. I did say it's going to be impossible with the amount of farm. And if we looked at net worth, all of them are above Imba. All of them, even before the disconnects, all of them were above Imba. It's just too much.
Yeah, they needed that fight to go well. They absolutely needed to try and get something there, but nothing happened, and we are going to be going on to the next game. Hopefully you'll be joining us. It should be a very good one. We'll be back very soon. I'm Just Delicious. With me, as always, is Vague Raconteur. As soon as the Ancient falls, when Rubik disconnects, we will be going straight into the lobby for game 2.
Absolutely. Strangely enough, Ara reconnecting and not sure why. There we go. Rubik disconnects. Magnus disconnects too. We will see it soon. I am, of course, Fake Reckoning, so we'll put you on a lovely, beautiful splash page, and then we will see you very, very shortly. Just the second this Ancient falls, which won't be long now. It takes them a minute because Valve likes to give them a chance to come back.
Yeah, even though all 5 players have disconnected, it still takes a minute to blow it up, just in case, maybe a LAN or such. So as soon as this has been dropped, we'll flick it over to the splash screen now, and we will see you very soon in the next game for the next lobby. Hello everybody and welcome to Game 2 in the Big Sports Dota 2 Cup. I am Just Delicious. Actually, it's the Big Points, not Big Sports. But oh well. I'm Just Delicious and with me as always is Vague Raconteur, and this is Game 2 of Aurochs versus Imba Battlenet.
Absolutely, the Big Points Battle Cup, which actually it's in capital, so it's the Big Point Battle Cup. But you know, it's going to be Imba versus Aurochs. Game 2, the first game. Well, I think after we say the words Wisp plus Ricky, you know what happened. Just if you're just tuning in now, Wisp is one of these heroes that it doesn't seem to matter what she's paired with, what she is paired with, it just wins a game because it's so strong, and it's just the overcharge and the relocate make it almost impossible to deal with. That global strat so strong, allows for constant push, and if you get another great hero that's great for pushing, especially Nature's Prophet helping with the global strat, teams don't know how to deal with it. But of course we're expecting to see Imba ban out Wisp first ban, because it's a hero that's just not worth dealing with. It's too much overpowered rubbish to really handle.
Yeah, Wisp is just absolutely insane. I'd be very surprised if Wisp makes it through again. But if he does, I don't think Aurochs are going to actually pick him up. They only have one pick. There's the Wisp ban straight away. They know how much of a pain Wisp is. They want to get rid of him. And back over to Aurochs for their second ban. They banned out Magnus first, which is interesting because Magnus is one that we never normally see banned out straight away. But they obviously fear the RPs, and I expect a Batrider ban very soon, probably now out of Aurochs actually. They go for Keeper instead, which gives them a choice of Batrider or Nyx Assassin for the first pick, and Imba have to give one of them away. And I don't think Vega's here, so I'm going to keep talking. No, Vague was definitely not here, because now we can hear him put his headset back on. Darkseer banned out by Imba Battlenet, which leaves Nyx Assassin picked up by Aurochs, and then Batrider immediately picked straight back up by Imba. And what was Vague about to say?
Just going to have to be 5 minutes, so forgive me, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. I can handle this from, hopefully, on my own. Solo, again, all alone. But Batrider picked up by Imba Battlenet, and now they have their second pick, and Imba, nice ban with a Darkseer, actually, meaning that Aurochs, regardless of who they picked up, Imba Battlenet could definitely get the other one, and they do get the Batrider. We know how powerful Batrider is in the mid game. As soon as he gets up that fast blink dagger, and he's just he's just such a strong mid. There's almost no beating him in mid. I mean, Queen of Pain, one of the only heroes that can really have a nice time against him, because if he just dives over the top with that Firefly, he can pick up kills from a very early level. Sticky Napalm also being very annoying. But the thing about Batrider is that he's also quite versatile. You can run him as a support on the tri-lane if you really want to, because of his great harass and damage. You can also run him solo on the off lane if you expect to be up against another solo hero, because 1v1 he can pretty much beat anyone in the game. So Batrider, very versatile, very nice first pick, as you would expect. Nyx Assassin, we all know how good Nyx Assassin is by now. The mana burn, absolutely insane when it comes to any sort of harassment, doing an insane amount of damage and draining mana. The Q as well, the Impale, very good from Nyx Assassin. The spiked carapace, making it very difficult to kill him at early levels. Imba Battlenet go for Rubik. They want that secure tri-lane to be made as soon as possible. Telekinesis, very strong. So is Fade Bolt, of course. And you can't. One of the spells of Rubik you never really talk about is the Null Field, but that's very good. I mean, against any sort of intelligence burst damage heroes, the Null Field does give you an impressive amount of magic resistance, and that is very important. There's no doubt about it. But Rubik's one of those heroes that you can pick very early in the pool. And just because of his strength in the tri-lanes, he is almost certainly going to be always a good pick. Shadow Demon picked up by Aurochs, one of those heroes again that's very strong in the tri-lane. His Disruption, very annoying. So is his Soul Catcher. His Soul Catcher probably his greatest spell, actually, being able to increase any damage that the unit takes for a very long time, and it makes getting those level 2 kills at the start on tri-lanes so much easier, where you wouldn't normally have enough damage. Bounty Hunter as well, picked up by Aurochs, worked very well for them last game, being able to roam off of that tri-lane and pick up a few tracked kills for that bonus gold. And Aurochs are going to be running him again. Imba Battlenet now looking for now probably looking to continue building their tri-lane, because tri-lane's very, very important in this meta. Aurochs already have both their tri-lane supports nailed down. Imba Battlenet do not. And because there's a limit to the best tri-lane support heroes, if they do not pick one up now, then you have to feel that Aurochs are just going to be banning the best ones out. It's going to leave Imba Battlenet in a little bit of a sticky situation when it comes to the tri-lane, because Shadow Demon plus Nyx Assassin is a very good lane, and Imba at the moment with only Rubik, they can't afford to lose any more of their very powerful tri-lane supports, or their tri-lane is just going to straight up lose to Aurochs. Batrider in mid is going to have a very nice time, you feel, against pretty much anyone that Aurochs puts against them, unless Queen of Pain gets banned out by Imba in the second stages, which could happen, of course. We almost certainly expect a Queen of Pain ban from someone because how good she is. And Imba pick up Luna, so Imba going for their carry. They didn't want Aurochs to ban Luna out. And this prompts a Venge ban pretty heavily from Aurochs. They almost certainly need to ban Vengeful Spirit at this stage because of how strong Venge is on the tri-lane with Luna. Storm Spirit banned out by them instead, so they want to take away that very strong mid or off-lane support hero. Yeah, he could have been picked up by Imba Battlenet, and he can have a very nice time against Bounty Hunter. We see him completely dominate the lane against Bounty Hunter last time, and maybe Aurochs just fearing that again. Leshrac banned out by Imba. Good tri-lane support if they wanted to put Nyx Assassin in mid against Batrider, and Bane banned by Aurochs. So there's that. There's the tri-lane support hero they fear the most, Bane, but no Venge ban, which is interesting because Venge paired with Luna so often recently, you almost expect her to be banned out by Aurochs at this stage. We'll have to see whether they do decide to go for the Venge ban now. I think Vague might be back. I can hear someone breathing down the mic. You are back.
Sorry, I've been running about. Didn't mean for you to hear all breathing and me being scary or possibly even sounding stalkerish, but no, that's not happened. I'm here, it's all fine. I've just been running all around while I've been gone, and not some pretty strong picks. Imba Battlenet picking up Batrider is a massive deal, especially considering it. Well, actually, I'm sure JD was just talking about this. It's surprising that Imba haven't banned out Queen of Pain. She's one of the best counters to Batrider, and considering that it's between Batrider and OD as counters of choice against him. So to not ban out the Queen of Pain yet is very, very surprising.
Yeah, I was saying that Imba more than likely going to be banning out Queen of Pain at some point because very, very good against Batrider. And of course, she's just very, very good in general. Maybe they don't fear her because they have Rubik, they have that null field, and that gives them a lot of security against her when it gets to mid game with that extra magic resistance. But she's still way too strong to let through this pool, surely. And Imba Battlenet are probably going to be banning her out now. You'd expect they only have about 6 seconds left to pick. And it's Juggernaut they ban out. So they ban out the carry instead. They really fear Juggernaut, and that's odd.
No, Juggernaut is someone that I'm yet to see played properly, at least, in a semi-professional game. And it's so weird to keep on seeing him banned out, because this has happened a few times, but where is he being played so effectively that people are scared of him? As far as I'm aware, he's not the best carry.
No, his strength lies in his mid game, I think, where he picks up that scepter. He can push very, very well with his healing ward as well, healing up all the creeps as you push down a wave. And of course, that does let for good split pushing as soon as he has his Battle Fury, and he looks to make that scepter or even a Manta style to go for the split push and the mid game power. And Tinker picked up by Aurochs. Very weird, because if he goes mid against Batrider, he's going to have a very hard time. He's going to have to play very defensive and use March. Witch Doctor picked up by Imba, and last pick Sniper by Aurochs. I've only ever seen Sniper picked up once before in this sort of within the last month, and he got absolutely crushed as the main carry.
Well,
we'll have to see if it works better for Aurochs now.
Well, it's being supported by a Shadow Demon and Nyx Assassin, and Nyx and Sniper work beautifully together. Considering Soul Catcher as well, plus a possible ultimate, Sniper is going to be effective, definitely effective, especially against a squishy hero like Luna. While Rubik's Null Field may help, Rubik's not going to level that much into it that soon. And Imba actually turned it around by picking up Queen of Pain themselves, so Queen of Pain is probably going to be going off lane with Batrider mid, because Queen of Pain is also a fantastic off laner. We could see it the other way around, but I'm going to say that Batrider is going to go mid, Queen of Pain is going to go on the off lane against a Bounty Hunter, and if anyone's got a good chance against Bounty Hunter, it's easily Queen of Pain. I mean, you only have to see where a poof is, instantly blink and scream to it, and you're going to manage to get off that anyway. You don't need to know exactly where he is, you just need to do that. But JD's going to run through the Radiant, which is Aurochs this time, and then he's going to switch over to me. He's going to be covering Imba for the Dire.
Yeah, Dubaz will be taking up the Nyx Assassin. We see CA once again on the Bounty Hunter. We see Sema will be taking up the hard carry role on the Sniper. Hala Madrid will be taking up the Shadow Demon. And up in mid is Tony Montana, who will be on the Tinker.
Absolutely, and now looking towards bot. Actually, not mid, although mid is being run again by Joker on the Queen of Pain. We see at bottom Infamous on the Rubik again. IRQ on the Witch Doctor, and a nice little reggae-looking nose and chin piercing, plus some nice kind of dreadlocks there. Also coming bottom is RR, but at top we see MNT as on the Luna, and that's their entire team. But it's very... the support's already roaming, so it looks like they're going to do the same tactic they've been going for before, with Luna acting almost like an offlaner, because the supports aren't going to stop moving about.
Tell you what we could be seeing in this game, if it comes to it, we could be seeing a Witch Doctor hard carry, if that is the way that they want to run it, because Witch Doctor can be played in that sort of carry role. We saw Ian Tell use it to great effect in the January tournament for D-Lota. And if they pick up that quick hand of Midas into Shadowblade, he can be very effective with his ultimate, can do an awful lot of damage, and his right clicks as well, very, very powerful. They've put MNT solo on the offlane. He'll be coming up against Bounty Hunter CA. And we're going to be seeing a tri-lane, maybe. I don't know what they're going to do here. Are they going to be running Batrider as the main farmer, or are they going to be running Witch Doctor as the main farmer? It's certainly not going to be Rubik, but it's a kind of toss-up between the other two.
Well, they're either roaming with Infamous and Witch Doctor, or Witch Doctor, or Infamous and Rubik and Batrider, or Batrider is a tri-lane and Batrider is the hard carry, or this is a tri-lane and Witch Doctor is the hard carry. It's absolutely impossible to tell at this stage, because either of it can go either way. But from the way that Batrider's already going for last hits, you can probably guess that Batrider is going to be the hard carry, which is a very interesting role indeed.
You say hard carry, but you just mean farmer at this stage. I mean, he's not.
Yes, I do.
He's not going to be going for any carry items or anything like that. He's just going to be getting up his Blink Dagger as soon as possible and really affecting the mid-game. But they really want him to affect the mid-game. That's why they're going to be running him in this sort of role. And he can last hit very effectively with his Q. There's almost no one that can outlast hit him. He's going to be a very good counter to Sniper, being able to pick up pretty much every hit. Joker versus Tony Montana in mid. Joker's going to absolutely dominate this Tinker, you have to say, especially at the early levels. And you can see now 4 and 3 on Joker versus 2 and 2 on Tony Montana, now 3 and 2. Joker having a nicer time, being able to pick up pretty much any ward. They will be going for a bottle very, very shortly. He's going to be getting it an awful lot quicker than Tinker, already about 150 gold ahead when it comes to picking that up, just because he didn't have to pick up the extra bottle for the harass. And up on the off lane, we see Luna versus a Bounty Hunter. Luna, again, probably going to have a better lane there. So Imba are working this one exactly as they need to and doing a very, very good job of this.
Well, I should have known that Batrider wasn't actually going to... Batrider or Queen of Pain wasn't actually going to trade between mid and offlane, because Imba don't stop doing the different tactics. They've completely swapped away from their trialing normal situation, and they're running what you would expect to see the hard carry, the main farmer, in an offlane role, because they know that 1v1 she can do okay. She will be quite good against Batrider. Batrider! She will be quite good against Bounty Hunter. Of course, it might be a little bit difficult to get the... the kills, because if Invis is going to be able to avoid it, but with Lucent Beam spam, as long as she keeps the Invis on cooldown, she could very, very easily win the lane. She's at least got the advantage of being ranged and being able to push when she wants to with the glaives. She's got so much more on her side that it will work nicely, and that's why it kind of works 1v1. It's not like she's an offlaner at all, more just like she's getting free farm, or it's just a duel.
Yeah. We look at Tony Montana getting absolutely dominated by Queen of Pain at the moment in mid. Queen of Pain being able to just do whatever she wants, being able to pick up pretty much any rune, although the rune is being saved down at bottom by Nyx Assassin, so there's absolutely no way the Joker's going to be able to get that one. But nor is Tony Montana, which is the problem. He's having a bottle sent to him now. If Queen of Pain actually wants to just jump up and try and get a kill, it'll be a very, very easy one, but Joker playing very defensively, going to be bottle crowing instead. So she just needs to keep herself alive against against this Tinker at this stage. And she is the highest farmer in the map, even though she went back to have to bottle crow. Tony Montana doing the same. He's getting back up to full HP and mana and then bottle crowing away, just so that he can make sure he can stay at full HP and mana. And yeah, Queen of Pain having a very, very nice time against Tinker, doing a little bit better. Actually, Tinker's starting to bring it back now. But yeah, it's still one of those battles.
Let's look down at bottom though, because Seema has been caught. Telekinesis went on him. In goes the disruption from Ala Madrid to try and save him. He also got hit by the stun from Witch Doctor. Is RR going to be able to do it? It looks like he can. His sticky no thumbed up only once, twice. He's going to back off, and now it might be turned around. RR may fall. He's on such low health. He's been bottled up though. Are they going to be able to get away with it? Yes, they are. Very, very close. And now Ala Madrid is actually just low from creeps. Are they going to try and go for it? IRQ throws out just a prod, actually, not the stun. I thought it looked like the stun there, but no. And they get away with it. Nobody dying, but coming very, very close.
Yeah, well, Sniper got very lucky there. He just had higher move speed because of the boots. And even though Tranquils have been brought up on Batrider, I don't know how Sniper was faster. Sniper just has insane move speed, it seems. He managed to be able to get away, and very lucky by him actually being able to bottle at exactly the right time. IRQ does have the clarity on him. Hala Madrid trying to pop it, but Hala Madrid needs to be very careful because they do have disruption setting up this big Firefly, and you saw how much damage it was doing to Sniper in that fight. If you put it on someone slightly weaker with less items like Hala Madrid, then he's gonna burn away very, very fast. He's gonna die very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the telekinesis, that's the first telekinesis we've seen from Imba successfully landed, we might want to add. Just not as in any kind of criticism, but because Rubik's ult Q is so hard to properly control nowadays. I think they're finally getting the hang of it because he is the most effective hero. And just look at that lovely unusual essence on the courier, making it put grass wherever it goes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's even putting grass in the water. How about that? That's always nice to see. But it looks like Joker is just going to be bottle crowing once again. Down goes the Iron Branch. He's going to be giving the bottle to the courier very, very shortly. Just backing off just so it doesn't get sniped. And now she's going to... Looks like she might initiate on Tinker now. The double damage ran out, as it looked like she might have wanted to try and dive in and get something. And the right clicks just continuing from Imba's tri-lane, really helping Batrider get farm, but just nothing happening.
Absolutely, actually mid, a good trade of blows there. It looks like Tony Montana may have got Joker. He actually can. He can pop the laser. If he pops the laser and then the homing missile, he's guaranteed a kill. Is he going to go for it? Joker is still very close. Tony Montana could get away with the kill, but he's too scared because a blink and a prod, as she's got her scream, she can easily get the kill too. This is a trade of people with practically both with nukes and waiting to use them, because the second they do, it's just the fastest reaction gets the kill.
MNT gets the first blood over on the top lane against the Bounty Hunter. Very big kill for Luna. That lets her get a Hand of Midas already. She's been able to get Tranquil Boots plus Hand of Midas in 6 minutes. That's quite a lot of farm, and she's doing very, very nicely.
Well, she's got 32 last hits. She's actually not missing any of them, really. I mean, it's just such an effective amount. It's an entire creep wave a minute, actually -1. And CA just still sticking around. You'd expect he goes on Luna, there he is, but he can't give enough damage. Luna's too fast, 380 move speed, and even though when invis he gets the he doesn't get the extra move speed, even though he's occasionally moving a little bit faster, he just can't deal with it. It's too much.
Yeah, MNT has to be careful that the courier doesn't get sniped. Actually, she's going to have to back off and let the courier come a safe way round to give her the Hand of Midas, because that's going to be very, very important. And now it looks like she's just going to go into the jungle, pick her best creep, nick it, and walk off again. And that's going to get an awful lot of farm. She even stacks in the meantime, which is okay. But looking back down the bottom, they really want to try and get onto Dubas. He doesn't have his spiked carapace off. They could be getting a kill. There's a disruption. Are they going to go for it? But, oh, the Batrider actually backs off. They're all backing off, and they turn it around and kill IRQ. CA teleporting down. Now they want Infamous. They're going to be able to get him. One more right click. CA gets a double kill down on bottom lane. One of them was a track kill as well. That's going to help his farm. He's now on 700. He's now got 700 more gold. And they just initiated, Imba just initiated into a massive, massive trap. Now Bounty wants to go mid, try and pick up this Queen of Pain, but nothing's going to happen there.
Well, we thought CA was shut down, and he instantly just turns it right back around. Dubas going for Joker. He's going to get it. Surely, does he have enough mana? No, he didn't quite have enough for mana burn. Why? If he just had
Oh.
waited a second, he would have
Dyer's
done
middle
it.
tower
A
is
little
under
bit
attack.
too excited there from Dubas.
Well,
Joker blinks away.
I think the reason was that he went for the kill and he knew where Queen of Pain was stood. He threw out the Impale and he thought he'd get sight on her. He didn't get sight. He had to try and walk around the trees to get one more right click, and that let her blink away. And now they want to get Tony Montana. They're going to be picking him off. Surely one more right click. He manages to kill Rubik in the right time. In the meantime, by comboing off, CA picks up an illusion with his bottle. Looks like he might be trying on Joker, but absolutely nothing is going to be coming from that because she does have blink, and there she goes. But a good kill for Joker, just what she needed to do. Picked up that one assist. And MNT still just free farming with this Hand of Midas. The pings come out. They need to try and kill her, but nothing's happening. And she's farming very, very nicely. If we check net worth, we can see that she is absolutely miles ahead of everyone right now. But that may be because Sniper is having some items sent to him.
Denied. Radiant's middle
He's actually
tower
not.
is
Yeah,
under
absolutely.
attack.
No, he isn't. I don't understand how. Oh, he has got a claymore, so it's not that bad. She's not that far ahead. She's only 700 gold. I was wondering why he only had a Wraith Band and Phase Boots, despite having the second best last hits, and only 7 behind Luna. But no, he's caught up now, and he's doing about what he meant to do. CA though, trying to come around, maybe trying to kill Luna, but Luna has sentries. She's going to know wherever CA is, wherever he goes, and probably be able to pick up a kill in the meantime. But no, looking at bottom, Ala Madrid, it's been turned around. Everything's been used. Sticky Napalm Sniper manages to kill Batrider with his ultimate. Are they going to be able to get Seema? It looks like they are. All the nukes from Joker blinking in, and Infamous helping out with a Fade Bolt, and IRQ helping out as well with a Paralysing Cast. And nobody gets it because the creeps actually managed to take the last hit. And now CA is going to try and kill IRQ. Instantly does with Janada and Shuriken Toss. He's going to go for Infamous as well, but it's too risky. Does he have enough? Does he have enough? Sorry about that. Does he have enough for his invis? He doesn't need to worry anymore because Queen of Pain's gone.
Queen of Pain's long gone. Even picks up a haste as well. She's 0-0-2, just what she needs to do. Tony Montana still at 1-1-0, slightly ahead on farm, but Queen of Pain does have the Null Talisman made, so she's going to be able to right click a little bit stronger. Down at bottom, the tri lane going quite nicely for Aurochs. I mean, Sniper at 1-1-3. Still 1,000 behind Luna. Luna just free farming the entire game. They have to stop her before she gets a BKB. She's already got the Ogre Club plus 800 gold. She's going to have it probably by the 15-minute mark. They can't let Luna get that quick a BKB. That is going to be devastating.
Well, it looks like they're not really going to stop her. What can they do? They have Tinker. He's the best nuke that they have with Sniper as well. It's not bad, but she's just got Sentry. She's got her sight up. She doesn't have any sight of the jungle, so if they want to go through the dire jungle, they can with an invis. But then the second they get close, she's going to be able to see. But she won't know about anything before it's too late. But her positioning is fantastic. She's staying by the tower and still getting the farm because
CA! CA gets caught out in mid. Oh, Joker completely fluffs the ultimate, still manages to pick up the kill. Now trying to turn it onto Tony Montana, but nothing happens there. Tony Montana manages to combo off the Rubik once again. But they kill the Bounty Hunter. A complete miss of an ultimate from Joker, though, going directly in between both of them. Not what they wanted to do whatsoever. Bottom tower now getting pushed down by Aurochs. But Joker still manages to pick off a kill, still manages to get more farm. But Luna just absolutely miles ahead. 1.2k ahead of the Sniper. And nearly has the Mithril Hammer. She's only about 200 gold off now. And she's going to be picking that up very, very soon. Nyx Assassin falls to the Rubik. Pretty much solo. I mean, the Witch Doctor was there as well, but he didn't use a single spell. So nice play by Infamous to get the kill.
And now IRQ and Infamous are going for Ala Madrid. Who was that? Just blinked in. It was Joker. Are they going to be able to blink again? Joker doesn't have her blink up for 3 seconds. He doesn't even have the mana. Tinker comes around, tries to get the kill. Can't though because Sniper takes it first on Rubik. Easy kill, and Aurochs are really showing strong. Imba having a good fight now because they're not having to deal with that ridiculous Wisp combo. But they're doing well. They're doing so well. They're proving quite equal teams actually, and it's a real struggle for both teams to try and win each fight. It's just reasonably equal.
Yeah, boosts of travel up on Tony Montana, so that's really nice farm by him to be able to get them up very, very soon. Luna now has the Mithril Hammer, only 1,000 off of her BKB, and she's going to have that possibly by the as we were saying, by 15 minutes it looks like she's going to have that BKB, because she's just been allowed to free farm while the rest of the lanes get contested. So Imba, it's a fight. You have to remember, Imba are actually fighting 5v4 right now, because Luna is just continually free farming, and yeah, even 5v4 they're putting up a very, very good fight and doing a nice job to try and hold down Aurochs. They're doing it brilliantly, because that's exactly what they need to do. Just pin them down at the early stages, then they can try and turn it around. And Infamous gets completely caught out by Bounty Hunter, and Nick's assassin in the trees gets dropped. In comes MNT at last, maybe trying to pop the ult. Does she have it up? She doesn't want to go for it. This is going to delay her farm. She's coming to mid for pretty much no reason. She still has ult up, but she doesn't want to be diving into 3 or 4 heroes who get absolutely destroyed, and now she needs to go back up to top maybe, but she can't, because Bounty Hunter is protecting the high ground.
Yeah, and as long as Bounty Hunter's there, what else can they do? Aurochs are just proving a little bit so aggressive that it's working so nicely. He's got the track off on MNT, so MNT is going to know exactly, well, he knows, of course, that he's kind of stuck there, and he can't really go anywhere. He's travelling up regardless to top tower. Not going to allow Tony Montana to push, but the constant rearm means he's just never stopping, always travelling, and it's proving so effective. He goes back to base, he comes back in, and it takes him half a second to get all the farm from a creep wave. He goes back into mid. Joker could be in trouble. She has the blink, but of course the combo is so effective that it's just so risky for all of Imba to be around him.
Yeah, it is, but MNT nearly has the BKB now. Only about 100 gold off. One more right click will get the BKB. Maybe she wants to go into the jungle for it.
Just wanted to point out that Sniper and CA together just going to kill that bat, but Kuna Painter does around, kills Seema. Nice turnaround, trading 1-for-1 constantly, these two. Aurochs only ahead by 3 kills, because every time Imba tries the hardest to just get it back, and they tend to do so in each blow. We see 3 from Aurochs in mid. They really want this tier 1 tower, and they're probably going to be able to get it.
Yeah, I don't think Imba are going to be putting up much of a fight, but Imba are going to be very happy with how this game has gone so far. MNT now has the BKB, has it sent to her. This is where they can start to fight, they can start to turn it around, and Luna just wins some team fights now. But IRQ might get caught out in the jungle. He does. Tony Montana plus the Shadow Demon being put together, and that's a ridiculous amount of burst damage. But they've still got the Luna with the BKB now, and she's going to be the one that they need to try and lock down in the fights. But now she has BKB, 10-second BKB for the first activation. There's absolutely no way they can lock her down.
Absolutely, it's so useful against Sniper, who does have a Shadow Blade, so Sniper can now be roaming around, easily get kills. He's going to be so fast with that. His ultimate takes so much mana, and he's got no form of regen. We've seen a few Snipers actually go Orchid, because it's such an effective item for just kind of getting the kills. But he's probably not going to be going for that. We expect something more traditional. He's got a Ring of Basilius. He's probably going to upgrade that to a Ring of Aquila, just because the extra stats are useful. And we'll be trying to get as much mana regen as he can. That's going to be his only really limiting factor.
Yeah, Joker going for a BKB as well. Has the Ogre Club on 1.2k of gold. Obviously not as farmed as the Luna is, but she hasn't been given free farm, and she's been roaming around to try and get kills instead. But Luna might take the tower at top while Aurochs push mid. They need to stop Luna taking this tower at top, because she can get it down, then she's going to get even more farm, and she's so far ahead right now that they need to make sure that they secure their late game, because I don't think Aurochs can finish it fast enough with their lineup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It is a very mid-game heavy team, and Luna definitely beats Sniper in the long run. Apart from the best way to beat Luna is with mini bashes, and mini bashes go through BKB. So actually, I don't know. I don't know if Sniper's going to beat them or not. The only great thing is Sniper is single target, and Batrider beats everything the Sniper can do. When Batrider lasso Sniper, he's always a squishy hero. He will easily fall the second that lasso goes on him.
Oh, Infamous in a really bad position. CA's right there, might go for the kill. Tinker throws off the Q, and they're going to get the kill on Infamous before anything happens. MNT just running away at this stage now. Cannot fight against 4 of them on her own. They need to get some quick invis detection up. They maybe need to pick up a gem very soon on MNT. But Blade of Alacrity brought up, going for that for the Manta style, building the Yasha up first. Nearly has the first Yasha, and It's going even though both teams are going to be happy at this stage, though, you have to feel Aurochs are going to be ahead on gold, and you can see they're ahead by about 3k, and XP Imba are actually ahead because of Luna, but Imba know where all of their gold is. They know it's all on the Luna, and that's exactly where they want it, as opposed to it being spread out like on Auroch's side, where Sniper and Tinker are kind of sharing the farm, and they're nowhere near Luna. And Luna, if she pops the BKB, what can Tinker do? Even if Tinker has a lot of farm, he literally can do nothing against her.
Absolutely, and that's what they're going to have to rely on. As long as Tinker and Sniper are sharing farm, M&T is going to be able to snowball faster, and that's exactly what they need. If Luna can beat Sniper and farm, Luna will be able to win, especially with Battlenet's ultimate completely disabling Sniper. Imba have the better of a team fight. Sniper is their main source of damage, and he is a single target carry. We've said it before, single target carries are not nearly as successful. Sure, you could argue that Luna's also similar, but her ultimate hits everyone randomly, and her Moonglaive allows all the damage to be passed out evenly in case the supports felt that they were missing out too. So she definitely has a much better time.
Yeah, another thing you have to remember, it looks like Sniper actually picking up Morbid Mask might be going for a mom. Might be going to try and pick up a quick mom just to try and make sure Luna doesn't get anything off of all those mini bashes. But a mom against Luna with her big Eclipse ultimate is going to be pretty devastating, you have to say. That's going to be destructive. I mean, she's going to do enough in a team fight as it is just with her ulti because of how much damage it does. I mean, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. Plus, she's level 13. Her right clicks are insane at this stage. She can kill pretty much anybody on Auroch's side 1v1 just because she has a BKB, and I really expect her to carry the gem or the invis detection when they want it, because they do need it against Bounty and Nyx Assassin, plus a Shadow Blade on Sniper.
Absolutely, and you have to think that surely Batrider will just wait now to make sure Sniper's popped his Mask of Madness before he lassos. Luna can get all the prods off, everyone can get all the prods off, and Sniper's going to fall just like that. There's nothing they can do, and Spawning Mask of Madness is possibly the silliest thing that Aurochs can do. I do not doubt the quality of their play. I saw how they're playing last game, but you can't build a Mask of Madness against this Batrider kind of and Luna combination. It will get it will get you killed, and that's what they're doing. They're almost guaranteeing Sniper to die many more times. He will be shut down by this, I feel.
Yeah, Sniper, I've just never seen him be particularly effective. He's good in ganking, there's no denying it, especially when he gets a Shadow Blade, and his right clicks are pretty strong. I mean, he does more right-click damage than Luna. Actually, he doesn't do more right-click damage than Luna. He almost does more right-click damage than Luna. He does with his mini bashes, and he's maxed out his take aim as well, just so that he can make sure he can be outside the fight. But the take aim range still isn't as big as the range of a Blink Dagger. And RR, if she gets a Blink Dagger up, if they get a Blink Dagger up very soon, going to be winning the fights for them pretty convincingly.
Absolutely, he's only about 500 gold away. He is only 500 gold away. The second he's got that, well, he didn't manage to get the farm that he wanted, unfortunately, but he will be able to have it relatively soon. He just has to be involved in a couple more fights, and he'll have it easily enough. He's actually being helped out jungling by Infamous a tiny bit, and he's going to be trying to jungle as much as he can so that he can finish that Blink Dagger. Imba know it's so important, and you know that they're thinking correctly, because the second Batrider's there is the ultimate counter to Sniper.
Yeah, absolutely. He's pretty much the counter to any carry at this stage, apart from maybe like Phantom Lancer, where you can actually pretend you're someone else's with the illusions. Are so confusing. So but he's going to easily counter the Sniper. There's no way that Sniper's going to be able to deal with it. And RR just continues to jungle, a little bit of a stacked camp being made for him while he just throws down the sticky napalms. Luna just rotating around, still using the Hand of Midas to get as much farm as possible. Now nearly 2k ahead of Sniper, and only being involved in 1 kill, where Sniper has been involved in 6. But a mom picked up on Sniper. So he has gone Mask of Madness for the headshot damage. 90%, no, 90 damage and a mini stun on a 40% chance. He's going to be mini stunning an awful lot on MNT, but that'll mean nothing if RR can get that Blink Dagger off, and RR nearly has the Blink, only about 100 gold off it now.
Absolutely, and the second he has that, again, as we said before, it's just going to go so nicely. Although Tony Montana farming very effectively, he got a blink dagger, so he's going to be able to come in and he's going to try and stop everything. But do they have anything to really stop it? Batrider's ultimate can't be handled, and the second it's at its full level as well, Flaming Lasso instantly starts with 3 seconds. It only goes up to 4. It's effective from level 6, and that's exactly what it is. Sniper needs to be careful.
Yeah,
There's
he
still
does.
no invis detection.
No invis detection. I don't think they quite need it yet. They're going to rely on their Batrider in the next fight or two, and I think they're just hoping that they don't get caught out by Bounty Hunter and Nyx Assassin, because if they do, that's a death. Very easy and quick death for them, so they're just relying on the fact that they're not going to get caught out by them. They knew that Dubas was in mid, actually, so they knew that the Nyx Assassin wasn't going to be coming in getting them anytime soon. And MNT finishes off the Yasha, now looking for the ultimate orb, you feel. 1k gold in the bank. Up goes the sentry, just in case they start to get initiated on. That's the fear that Bounty Hunter plus Nyx Assassin brings. That they're putting up such defensive sentries because they can't see them on the map.
Absolutely, and now Ara has a blink dagger as well, so Batrider has exactly what he needs. And the second they have some invis detection as well, Sniper is as good as dead. And they actually go for smoke. So 4 of them smoked up, Witch Doctor, Rubik, Luna, and Batrider. They're going to be trying to set the match themselves. Joker can obviously just stay back and blink in, but having True Sight on her means that she's kind of instantly disabled that Queen of Pain. They don't know where anyone is, do they? They haven't had sight. They're going to look, though. They're going to try their hardest. Or are they? No, they're going for Roche. And I don't think Aurochs have any idea. They don't. They have absolutely no vision. Are they going to be able to find it? They may find it out now because Joker's going to be blinking in. They've worked it out. They're all going to come in. IRQ's easily going to fall from Nyx Assassin and Bounty Hunter's nukes. Joker's popped a BKB. She's killing Dubas. She kills Dubas. Are they going to be able to get CA? No. Luna's come out. It's almost bait. Maybe it was bait. It seems to be just that. And nuking down Roshan as much as they can beforehand. But Infamous is very low in health from being left in the Roche pit. And they just kind of go away. A 1-for-1 trade again.
Yeah, but the important thing is that Joker's finished her BKB, managed to get up the BKB on Queen of Pain as soon as possible. Very important. That needed to be built because Queen of Pain is one of those heroes that if she gets targeted, she'll die very fast. Very important item. Back at the top, Tony Montana actually getting maybe a little bit in a bad position because Luna's coming around the back. He has Blink Dagger though. He should be able to get away. No, there's the Q. Disables it. A few more right clicks is going to get the kill. Infamous teleporting in as well. They really want Tony Montana. They're going to get him. Luna gets the right click. Very nice play by Luna. Coming around the back. Managing to get the Q off while Tony Montana didn't have vision to blink away. They get the kill on Tinker. Very important. Now they're going to be pushing this top tower. They're going to get it. There's no March of the Machine counter push. Sniper gets the bottom tower. And Imba are just hanging around waiting for the creep wave. But they might actually have to defend their tier 2 in mid. Are they going to let it go for this tier 1? I think they are. There's the fortify. I don't think Imba do not have a fortify back. So I think they're going to be okay, actually. I think they'll be able to teleport back on and get this tower if they absolutely need to. And yeah, here they come now.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do have a fortify if they wanted it. They had that the entire time, but they chose not. No, they just did use it a little bit too late. That was a big mistake there.
Yeah, that is a big mistake because using that too late is pretty much like it is pretty much wasting it and not using it all. Dubas trying to find Joker, finds him, and he gets juked down. Very nice play by Dubas to be able to actually see, to actually just guess where the Queen of Pain was in the trees. Joker gets caught out. Nice play by Aurochs.
Well, I'm surprised that Joker blinked to a spot where you could easily walk in there anyway. Surely she would have just walked into a spot with trees, but it was so patchy anyway. It must have been difficult to really find a good spot. But Aurochs are going to be winning on the push now. They've completely taken all the mid towers. They've completely taken all the bot towers. And now they're on a mission against top. Sniper being such an effective pusher, yet not putting a point in shrapnel yet. You see a few people never bothering with shrapnel, but it's so effective for towers, especially as it does damage to them. But no, not Seema. Seema just wants to level up everything else, and he'd rather have the stats. And it does give an effective amount, but you know, not that much. He's got a Crystallis now, and he's got a Yasha. Maybe he'll be going for a mask for
Dyer's
he'll be
courier
going
has
for a
been
Manta
killed.
style. You could probably expect it, but with a Mask of Madness, it's so dangerous for him to have much. He doesn't have any survivability, only 1.1k of health. His lifesteal is everything. And where is RR? One ultimate from RR will kill him, but they're a bit busy.
Dyer's
Just in
top
mid,
tower
kind of
is
hanging
under
around,
attack.
not stopping Sniper, or Tony Montana, or Dubas, who are just taking the fight. And Imba aren't fighting it.
Yeah, all the towers are falling from Imba. They just can't deal with Tony Montana being able to spam those,
Dyer's top tower
spam down
has
those
fallen.
marching the machines underneath the tower, and Imba cannot get in. They do not have strong enough heroes at this stage, even though they have 2 BKBs up. They just weren't quick enough to react to that, and all of Imba Battlenet's outer towers are now gone. And it looked so good for Imba at a stage, and where they now, Aurochs just turning the key, turning it up, really pushing for all of their life, for everything they're worth, taking every single tower from Imba, completely destroying their map vision. You can see the wards that have been placed down here and here by Aurochs that are absolutely destructive, because there's no way that the Imba can leave their base without Aurochs knowing about it now.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we look at the experience graph, we can see it's at 8k in favour, very close to that game-breaking point, and well over 10k now, about 12k in favour of Aurochs. They are definitely past the game-breaking point in terms of gold. They still have a chance of experience, and it's only a fight away, a couple of one fights away from Imba from being even. They just need to win 2 fights. It takes a lot of luck, but with an
Radiant's middle
eclipse that
tower
we
is
haven't even
under
seen
attack.
the eclipse go up yet, I believe, then they have the chance. They just haven't been using it. They've been very, very cautious, and it's not gone that well in their favour so far.
Yeah, well, they have a Blink Dagger up on RR as well. I don't think we've seen Lasso being used this game, so no, just no team fight being used by Imba. I mean, they have the Witch Doctor ult, they have Lasso, they have the Eclipse, but nothing, absolutely nothing coming out of them, and CA has to be a little bit careful and just ports back. Though he does have a BKB, so he's going to be much more survivable in fights. Looking at the items that Sniper has got so far, picked up his Crystallis and his Yasha, so he's got that crit chance and sat on 2.7 gold. If you check net worth, he's now 1,000 ahead of Luna, just out of nowhere, just because of towers.
Well, something I gotta say is that it seems to me that Imba are psyched. It seems like they're psyched out. They're too defensive. We normally see them be so aggressive and so confident in their play, but they just seem not sure. They're not really willing to go into fights, and it seems like the first game psyched them out.
Yeah, it's definitely messed with their minds a little bit, because they're not playing like we normally see Imba play, not really aggressive and really forcing the issue and taking the towers. They've just let Aurochs push at them. They've let Aurochs do the team fights and initiate where the fights happen. And Imba, with their lineup, cannot let that happen. Imba need to be the aggressive ones, pushing down the towers, trying to force Aurochs to respond, and then RR can get that Blink Dagger in, and we can see the big ults come out from Witch Doctor and Luna to really try and shut them down, because Luna's level 16, she has max Eclipse now. I mean, she's the highest level in the game, she's equal with Sniper, and her Eclipse will absolutely destroy in a team fight. They're just not forcing the issue. Now they're all grouping together, looking to maybe push out this bottom lane. But again, half of Imba just staying back and doing nothing, just huddled around the sentry wards because they're too scared of the Nyx Assassin and the Bounty Hunter.
And it's just no good for them. It really is poisonous. It's just not allowing them to get anything. It means that they're being stagnant, especially in their farm. They know where Dubas is. They're desperate to try and get the kill. Failed Firefly and Blink just slightly too late, and the Firefly gets wasted, and now they can't go if Sniper appears for 30 seconds because they need that Firefly. If they have the Lasso, but without the mana as well, he just needs to be a little more cautious. And that's the problem. I'm now saying he needs to be more cautious, but they couldn't be more cautious if they tried. Where is the line? Where can they hide it here? Infamous is out of position. Is he going to fall? No, he's relatively safe, but it looks like they're finally going to start a team fight. They've been too sick and tired of this. M&T's going out of position, going out to try and get some farm. It's not that unsafe. Instantly comes back because she's so fast, but Dubas is there. They have sentries around. They are being cautious, but you've got to feel for him, but they've just been so psyched out by the look of it.
Well, Daedalus picked up. Roshan actually falls to the solo Sniper, so Sniper gets the Aegis on his own, and MNT
And he's
picks
got
up a
Daedalus.
talisman, and he's got a Daedalus, yeah, so MNT picks up the talisman of evasion to give him a little bit more of a mischance. In comes Tinker. Dubaz tries to pour in, and here comes the Eclipse from MNT, trying to get the kill on Tinker. Looks like it might be able to get it. One more right click will do it. Very, very unlucky to not get the kill. Now they initiate on CA. They're going to get him. They don't have any invis detection. They just let him back off. They get 0 for 0. In comes Seema, trying everything he can. Gets absolutely destroyed by Joker very, very quickly. In goes the Batrider with the big E. Oh, they managed to get a kill on Seema, but he's coming back. Triple kill for Seema, though. Picks 3 of them off just with his right clicks before Imba can do anything. And just not a fight that Imba wanted there. They needed the Eclipse to be useful. It did absolutely nothing. It took none of them out. It nearly killed Tony Montana, but then he just ported home and came back on full HP and mana again. And we have no BKB up on Luna either.
No, it's looking very, very poor for Imba. They just can't handle it. They've been so spiked out. A sniper may win a match, but they used Firefly on CA without any invis detection. It's madness. They should have had some invis detection, and they should have used it on sniper. They should have waited, because the second sniper popped a Mask of Madness. He was just a prime target waiting for that lasso, but they didn't have it, and so he wrecked them with a triple kill. Absolutely destroyed them. And
Yeah,
that's what you have to avoid.
Yeah, it was nice play by Aurochs to be able to make sure that Sniper got away with that. He's picked up, he's not really got any more items since that fight, but he's on 3k gold. He tries to initiate on Seema, nothing happening. Here comes the ult from Sniper, manages to one-shot the Rubik pretty much. And there's the power of the big Shadow Demon Soul Catcher. MNT hanging around, has to back off though, because Seema's damage is just way too big. Manages to get another kill. In comes the Batrider and the big Witch Doctor ult. That's finally what they need to do. And they managed to get a kill, but CA just one-shots Witch Doctor around the back. A 5 for 0. Aurochs absolutely dominating the game. In comes Queen of Pain, trying to maybe pick off a kill. Actually has to go mid. They lose their top racks. Tinker ports back in. Goes for the Queen of Pain with the Sheep Stick, manages to set it off. Are they going to try and get Joker? No Sheep Stick comes out again. CA looks like he's going to fall 1v1 versus her. No invis detection. He is going to be fine. Infamous trying to get Hala. Not going to get him. He ports out, and Tony Montana comes back in with the Sheep Stick and picks up yet another kill.
Well, if Infamous want to win this now, it's going to take a little bit of a miracle. They're going to have to win at least 5 fights to be able to really do it. Bounty Hunter's got a Desolator, so they're just going for pushing items. They're going to destroy the towers completely outright. I mean, the 25 armor is what really saves them. It's the saving grace, and it's not going to do anything with the... Well, it's not going to do a lot more with the Desolator completely just trying to break through it. It's just so bad for Imba. They've been so cautious. That's the first lasso we saw went on CA. Finally, they used one on Sniper with Witchrock's ulti. The team fight that we were waiting for was just used far too late. Far too late.
Yeah, Aurochs just got their lineup spot on. They've been able to push pretty much consistently for this entire game. The Bounty Hunter plus Nyx Assassins in the Imba have never picked up a gem. Has just been that combo that's absolutely destroyed them, put them on the back foot the entire time. You can see Dubas and CA hanging around now, and they have triple invis, and this is why Imba are playing so defensively. Look at CA, look at Seema just trying to kill from the low ground, shooting on the Batrider even with the mischance. They're going to be surely trying to kill someone. They actually managed to take out Dubas and the Shadow Demon as well. Nice play by a Joker and Infamous to get the double kill before anything starts. And yeah, now they can actually look to take a team fight, because with the Nyx Assassin and the Soul Catcher gone, they're not going to be taking nearly as much damage.
Well, they absolutely have to get a Rax back. And they can only really take it from top and bottom. You can hear Luna's ult going on because he's trying to kill Seema, but Seema's life steal is too strong. He's going for a Monkey King bar. He's not that far off of it. He only has to pick up a couple, oh, I forget the name of them. Javelins? Are they javelins? Yeah. Javelins, a couple of those. He's already got enough for one. He'll be buying that, picking up the other, maybe saving for buyback if he wants to. It is at the point, there's the first javelin. It's not going to take him that much. In goes the ulti again on CA. Do they have invis detection? He uses a BKB, but actually the ult still goes through it. From
yeah,
Witch Doctor.
Yeah, Witch Doctor ult goes straight through
because
BKB.
It's physical damage. Because it's physical damage, yeah, sorry. And There we go, Bounty Hunter, they managed to kill him. They're trying to just get everything. They're clutching at straws because that's the only way they're going to have a chance to bring this back around. They have to take them off one by one by one. Aurochs are growing a little bit cocky, being by themselves, and this is their best chance. Infamous has stolen Vendetta. That's a 400 damage nuke that he really wants to use. He could have interrupted Tinker with it, but he was a little bit too scared because he's just too squishy himself.
Looks like he wants to try and initiate onto this little bit of a crowd. He's actually come straight out now. Shadow Demon might want to try it. Tony Montana comes in with a Blink Dagger. He doesn't have his Sheepstick up, so he doesn't go for the kill. They force him onto the high ground. The Sheepstick does get used on Infamous eventually. MNT hanging around. Are they going to be able to kill Tony Montana? It looks like maybe they do manage to take out the Lunar as well, just because of the right clicks of Seema from the low ground. Not without a Monkey King bar, absolutely destroying them. Batrider pops off the flame break, but doing nothing against the sniper. His right clicks are just so insane. He hasn't even needed to pick up a BKB because Imba just cannot deal with him. He finally puts some in shrapnel. He's going to be looking to take this mid tower while they slow push, this bottom tower while they slow push mid as well. They're going to get one of them at least. They do get bottom.
Well, it's an almost pub stomp build. We see RR ulting on the Lasso and Joker using a BKB, killing Tinker together with all the nukes that they have, all the ultis that they have. But Seema just carrying on pushing. Joker's going to fall from the prods because he just uses a nice actually use of the Shadow Blade to just get the extra damage and guarantee the kill. It's so effective. It is over. They can't stop it. Look at Seema just picking off everyone so easily with his big range. Triple kill. He could stand outside of the base. The GGs are finally called. He could stand outside of the base and get it. They've won two games to nothing, and Aurochs are flying through to the next round.
Yep, Aurochs play very nicely, and a rampage will be picked up by Seema on the sniper as he goes for a little bit of a base dive. And they do manage to pick Imba off 2-0. Very nice play by Aurochs. But Imba just didn't play in either of these games like we normally see them. They were not assertive from the start. They were very cautious. And I think they might have just felt like they didn't have the best drafts, and that may have put them on the back foot when it actually came to the game, when they felt, oh well, we have a bad draft, we're going to have to just play defensive and try and win this in the long run. Just nothing happened for them.
Well, it just didn't work. The first game was a huge mistake in giving away Wisp. You'll hear JD and I say it over and over again. Never, ever let Wisp go. Too valuable a support because she makes carries as if they've got 1,000, as if there's an extra 10,000 gold worth of items. It's too strong. The damage reduction and the overcharge and the extra attack speed is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Like an assault cuirass, but better. And the relocate, obviously, like boots of travel, but better because they give you an escape out. And then this game, Imba seemed just so psyched out from the last, they just couldn't hold it up. They may have thought that they didn't get as good a draft. Sniper played in absolutely a pub stomp build as well. A little bit sickening to see him do so well, but you have to give it to Seema. He played him skillfully. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. A skillfully played sniper, but there you go. He did it. He did quite well, and not quite well. He did very well, and all of Aurochs played just the aggressive style that we're used to seeing Imba see. So absolute commiserations to Imba, but congratulations to Aurochs. Played so effectively. They'll be absolutely storming through to the next round.
Yeah, we won't be hosting any more. We won't be showing any more of the games because we were tracking Imba through this tournament. But hopefully you've all had fun, and as much fun as we have. It has been a nice tournament. Imba unfortunately dropping out in the 4th round. But we will be back with more tournaments from them soon, hopefully, and more tournaments in general. Check out our Twitch TV page, which you are now viewing. Hopefully, just make sure that you follow us to get the best of everything Dota, and hopefully we'll see you all soon. I'm Just Delicious signing out. Goodbye.
Absolutely, I'm Vagrant. If you're listening, we absolutely love your faces. Goodbye.